Phil and Amy Parham have always had trouble controlling their weight. In 2004, when their mortgage business failed and their son Rhett was diagnosed with autism, both of them put on weight. At their heaviest, Phil weighed 340 pounds and Amy 229 pounds.
Everything that I felt like I had built got taken away.
And I just kept thinking, okay, every morning, I don't want to get out of bed, but I'm just going to keep getting up and I'm going to keep going.
In desperation, Amy applied for them to be contestants on NBC's The Biggest Loser. Little did they know the Parhams were about to start a chapter that would transform their bodies and their lives.
Well, please welcome to the 700 Club, those biggest losers, Phil and Amy Parham. Hey, Amy, good to see you. Phil, thanks for being here, buddy. How come you guys got fat? What happened?
Well, for me, I'd always been struggled with weight a little bit because, like I said, I was raised in the back of a Dairy Queen. My parents owned a Dairy Queen, and they actually divorced when I was 10 years old, and I learned to turn to ice cream basically for comfort. Well, when our youngest son was diagnosed with autism, that became my comforter once again, and I went from, say, 180 pounds to 229 pounds.
Well, what about you? You weighed 300
I was
or
actually
something.
almost 340 pounds.
Well, what about it? With a Dairy Queen, you were down?
No, I didn't do the Dairy Queen. I
What'd
just
you
didn't
do?
know the difference between a protein, a carb, a fat. I was just kind of stupid when it came to food.
Well,
and
were you
things.
hungry all the time?
Well, I mean, I think I just got into a bad pattern of eating the wrong food. I ate whatever felt good to me. And I think just like Amy, I probably had some emotional issues. I found out later, you sort of start to crack underneath it after you do something for several weeks. I mean, that's one thing we talk about in the book is just get started, just do it.
Were you guys married? Were you skinny when you got married, then got fat, or you were fat when you got married?
I think we were healthy.
Healthy.
We were a healthy size. We were maybe 15, 20 pounds overweight. 15 pounds overweight.
We were never skinny.
We were never in our life skinny. I hate the. I know Christy said one time, "Skinny Wednesday." I'd rather change that to Healthy Wednesday.
Healthy Wednesday. All right.
Because I'm very healthy now. I don't know if I'll ever be
skinny. All right. Well, you got on this show. What do they do to you guys?
They just try to kill you.
No, really, they teach you how to eat. Number one,
all right.
they teach you all the principles of eating properly, and then they work you out like crazy.
They just get you to moving.
It's 7 days a week?
6 days a week.
We do what you guys talked about in the earlier segment. We do 6 days on, 1 day off. That's basically,
Well, you got to have, I mean.
And it also helps reset your metabolism. If you're going at something just like that all week, that's kind of their idea, that day you just rest. You completely rest. Almost like the Bible.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Well, what do they make you do? What's your routine?
Well, you have to sleep 8 hours.
Yeah.
You drink tons of water, lots and lots and lots of water, which we didn't before. We drank colas and sodas and stuff.
They took salt out of our diet.
They took the salt out of our diet.
We did salt substitute.
There's no salt on the ranch. We ate real, clean, whole, organic food that we made ourselves in stoves, ovens, cooktops, with pots and pans.
There were no fast food restaurants on the ranch.
No fast food.
You had to cook your own food.
We had to cook our own food.
No chefs.
No chef.
We did
And then we got on a treadmill, and then we started building muscles in our body, and then your body takes care of the rest. You reset. We saw people with diabetics it was gone in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I was fatty liver.
Anymore.
When I started, Pat, I was fatty liver. I was pre-diabetic. I had an enlarged heart. I had a myriad of things, and within 6 weeks, I can show you.
Gone.
All gone.
It's gone?
Gone.
Really?
Gone.
Just from diet and exercise.
Diet and exercise.
So it really, you didn't need medication or anything?
We didn't need any medication.
Well, what
It's
about,
amazing.
the whole thing, you see somebody that overweight, and you think, man, you're going to go out on a treadmill, or you're going to run 13 miles, or whatever you run, you think you'd have a heart attack. Did they give you
Well, we had trainers, we had doctors
We had
that
doctors
monitored
right
us.
there
Everything is
the
very
whole way.
closely monitored. And I would tell anybody, if they're as large as we were, I would obviously tell them to go to the doctor. I would tell them to get a physical. We talk about it in our book.
Okay.
The second part of our dream principles is recognize where you're at today. And we talk about how to find out what your BMI, all of those things that we don't have time to go into, but to find out exactly where you're at. Because me personally, I was afraid of the scale. I was afraid to look in the mirror.
He was afraid of doctors.
I was afraid
he avoided
of doctors.
at all
A lot
costs.
of people are afraid of doctors. They're also afraid of the scale, too.
Right. But you got to Face your fears.
It's the truth.
Exactly.
This book is called The 90-Day Fitness Challenge. Can you get it anywhere?
You can get it anywhere. And what we encourage you, it's made for churches to do together. Oh. Everybody can get their book. They can watch the DVD that we've put out, and they can go through it as a church.
Like really,
with the accountability, I think that's where people can really get into it, because we need one another.
Good now. What's happened to your life? Has it been much better?
Oh, it's great. We have so much energy to do everything during the day. Used to, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I would hit the wall and want to take a nap. And now we got up at 4:45 this morning and went to the gym. So
yeah, the Founders Inn, we worked out in the fitness center. We were the only ones at 5 a.m.
a great fitness center.
We loved it.
I encourage people to come check it out.
Amen. Well, now, you haven't had any trouble keeping your weight off?
Well, I've gone up about 20, 25 pounds, and I'm not sure how much of that is muscle, because I checked my body fat. That's actually gone down a little bit, even though I was thinner at the end of the show. The goal is to win the show.
Yeah.
So you want to get as much weight off, as skinny as possible. Muscle burns fat, so afterwards I started packing on the muscle, fit in the same clothes, so it kind of messes with your mind a little bit. But as long as you fit in the same clothes, as long as you feel good about yourself, and we rode over here on an airplane, and I tell you what, I see people come on and they have to ask for the extender. You just
no more
feel
extenders anymore.
No more of that stuff for us. We're healthy. We're healthy.
You're healthy.
And we're going to be around for our kids.
I like that.
And our kids are starting to change their life too, just from the role modeling that we do as parents. So.
And you never. By the way, do they pay anything? When you win something, is there a prize?
There's $250,000.
If you win the top prize.
Did you get that?
No.
We actually beat the girls' percentage.
I lost by 4
complicated.
pounds. I lost.
Come on.
Isn't that awful?
In there,
I should have stayed in the sauna for another hour, and I would have won.
The second prize is $100,000.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have won the life challenge, and that's more important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It really is.
Exactly.
Well, you're going to tell Christy something about how you've done it, and Phil and Amy are going to show you how easy it is to eat healthy on Healthy Wednesday. They'll join Christy in the kitchen right after this. Thank you both.
Well, welcome back to the 700 Club. I am here in the kitchen with Phil and Amy Parham, and we are ready, actually they're ready, to show us some of their tips on healthy eating on the go. So let's get started.
All right, here we go.
When we were on the show, we actually had a lady that bought the groceries because we weren't able to leave. Yeah. And but when I got home, I had to do that.
Like it was a prison kind of story.
It was a little prison-like, but it was great. It was
wonderful.
Great. It changed our lives.
All right.
But I had to go, when I come home, I do more of the shopping than Amy. A lot of ladies like that. But I had to go. So what we did is we brought some stuff today just to give you an example of some things that we've got in our book. We went to discount wholesale clubs, and these are some good ideas. We've got a bag of broccoli here. We've got the chicken.
Things you can buy in bulk.
In bulk.
And then you can cook them all at once. Like we cook on Sundays in the afternoon ahead of time, so we can go ahead and prepackage
Always be
things.
prepared.
So we'll be prepared so you don't get tempted to go through the drive-thru during the week.
Absolutely. Just if you've got your food with you, there's no problem there. And this is boiling the bag brown rice. Takes 10 minutes. An idiot can do it. And always keep these bags of almonds and fruit around. It's just, it's so great. So here's what a kind of a normal day would look like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
These are all, we always encourage people to try to combine proteins, carbs, and fats with every meal and snack.
Gotcha.
Eat every 3 to 4 hours, and do not skip meals. That is how you shut your metabolism down, by skipping meals.
You eat to lose.
You eat to lose. I eat more now than I ever have. So.
I know, don't you love that?
Oh, I do.
All right.
This is about 250 calories. This is what I normally eat for breakfast. It's a breakfast wrap. It's egg whites, whole wheat wrap, spinach, and Laughing Cow cheese, which, oh my gosh, that stuff makes everything better. 250 calories. I drink my coffee. Got to have my coffee in the morning.
Do you drink it black coffee, no sugar, no cream?
Nothing. I drink it black. I used to drink it with cream and sugar, and I just got used to it like this.
It's a good idea to drink 16 ounces of water upon
as
arising.
As soon as you wake up.
Flushes out your pancreas, gets everything moving.
And I think water bottles like these are brilliant because you can measure it. And you can say, you can keep them and take them with you and measure it as well. So.
Exactly.
All right.
3 hours later, here's a good idea of a morning snack, an apple, and a tablespoon of almonds. Lower it, your blood sugar won't spike as much, and and you keep food in you.
Yes.
I think one of the things that is brilliant and very smart is portion control.
Absolutely.
And so even as I see you have things wrapped up in Ziploc bags, and even with the almonds, that's one of my #1 challenges, is because I love the nuts, but I'll start picking.
Yes.
You can eat a lot of calories really fast.
Yeah.
Even though they're good for you. You can eat a lot.
So portion control. Okay.
Portion control.
And then lunch, we usually use our things that we've made over here that were in bulk. Our chicken, our broccoli, our brown rice. We stick it here in these little carry-on, containers.
It's 4 to 6 ounces of chicken.
4 to 6 ounces, easy to pack, take with you
cup
to
of
work.
broccoli.
Throw it in the microwave, 350 calories right here.
A cup of brown rice cooked.
Brilliant.
And then in the afternoon, you've got we've got some fruit. I think we've got blueberries here. We've got we got the healthy fat.
Protein
We've got
yogurt.
some almonds, and we love the protein yogurt. There's lots of them at the grocery stores that you can find now.
Exactly, and I want to hit upon that too, because a lot of times people will eat yogurt, but you got to check the labels, like we always say. It could be very high in sugar, which is not good.
Right.
And the sugar instantly turns into fat.
Absolutely.
And so you want to make sure that you get a yogurt like
These
this.
are loaded up with all the good,
I
healthy
think that's
protein.
like, 16 grams
That's
of protein?
12 grams of protein in that one. You can get them with more. And then and we thought we would include a turkey burger.
Okay.
We've taken what would normally be, things comfort food for us, a hamburger, whatever, and we put the lower calorie, the Laughing Cow cheese.
What kind of bread is this?
This is the 100-calorie, 100% whole wheat flatbread.
100 calories for that bun, and it tastes delicious. You don't get that. You get the taste of the meat. You don't get all that bready taste. And then people say, "Oh, you can't have chips."
You want on there too.
You know what? We eat these blue corn tortilla chips with hummus all the time. It's a wonderful snack. And then for dessert, or for our last snack, frozen grapes, cheese, and crackers.
Brilliant.
Just keep eating all the time.
All right, so let me tell you what I've taken away from this.
Okay.
Eat every 3 hours.
Yes.
Have a food combination of protein, carb, and a fat at every meal.
Exactly.
If you can, yes.
You want to rise with water?
Yes.
End with water.
Yes.
There you go.
And have water at every meal.
Yes.
Bulk is better because you can prepare and then cook for the rest of the day.
We're a normal American family.
I see you, brother. I see you. So
we talk about all this in the book.
We're
we go into
watching the
greater
money.
detail so people can get it and follow the example.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Well, Phil and Amy, their book is called The 90-Day Fitness Challenge. It's available nationwide. Plus, you can always learn more great information from Phil and Amy by logging onto our website, which is cbn.com. And all you have to do is just click on the link called In the Green Room. And that's actually some behind-the-scenes stuff that we did earlier. And it's a web exclusive feature. You're going to love that. And I also want to remind you that the new season of The Biggest Loser will air on NBC this fall, and you don't want to miss it because it's encouraging. And you guys are encouraging. So thank you
for having
I
us.
appreciate both of you. God bless you both, and you rock. All right, Pat, over to you.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I hope you get the book if you need it. It's tremendous. 90-Day Fitness.